Artificial intelligence is evolving at a pace that few imagined possible. Now we have a robot that can understand voice commands, make decisions, and interact with the environment as if it were a normal human being. This means we are closer to a future where robots can become part of our daily lives, helping with household tasks and even at work. In other words, it will wash our clothes, clean the bathroom, work for us. But is this technology really ready to be used on a large scale? And how could this impact jobs and the safety of our homes? Today we're going to dive into this topic, but first, to get started, you already know. Comment down below if you would trust an intelligent robot in your home, making decisions on its own, taking care of your kids, interacting with the environment without needing direct command. Would that make you excited about the possibilities or worried about what could go wrong? Go ahead and pause this video and send us that comment so we can chat. Don't forget to like and share the link to this video in your WhatsApp and Telegram groups so that the people you care about can stay updated on this topic. Deal? Let's continue. Imagine a robot that understands what you say, sees what you see, and manipulate objects without ever having touched them before, without the need for training, without code, just pure intelligence. This is the promise of HELIX AI, the new creation from Figure, which could represent the biggest leap in home robotics so far. And the most impressive part is that it's cheap, no jokes. This happened right after the company ended its partnership with the giant OpenAI of ChatGPT. Bretta Busso-Doc, founder of Figure, announced on Twitter, or X now, that the collaboration ended because they made a significant internal advancement in artificial intelligence for robots. This advancement is the HELIX. Shortly after, news emerged that the company is negotiating a new funding round of $1.5 billion with a valuation of $39.5 billion. If investors are excited, they probably had access to something that convinced them. Well, if Figure had a partnership with OpenAI and just when they make a big breakthrough, they end the partnership, it seems a bit rude, right? Comment down below. HELIX is called a generalist model because it integrates three major components: vision, language, and action. It can see the environment, interpret commands, and act without needing large amounts of demonstration data or specialized code for each object. New! In a demonstration, a human asked two robots to put away a shopping bag. They scanned the kitchen, opened the fridge, organized the items, and even placed an apple in the fruit. Even more impressive was seeing the robots working together, passing objects from one to the other with great ease. According to Adcock, the goal is to create a robot that thinks and solves problems like a human. The HELIX not only responds to voice commands, but also handles new objects with ease. This is a big breakthrough because homes are not like disorganized assembly lines. Every home has its own particularities, its own organization, its objects, its furniture, and a robot needs to be adaptable to operate in these spaces. One of the differentiators of HELIX is its dual-layer system, S2. And S1. The S2 is like a brain, planning actions based on vision and the commands received. The S1 acts as a dual-layer system, the nervous system responsible for quick and precise movements. The two work together, allowing the robot to make quick decisions without needing an external computational superstructure. This makes the system commercially viable from the start. The technology of HELIX is based on a unified neural network instead of separate modules for each task. This allows the robot to handle different objects without needing specific adjustments for each one. The idea is that if you say, pick up that plastic dinosaur, the system should be able to identify and manipulate the object even if it has never seen it before. Another highlight is the ability to work as a team. In a test, two robots were given commands like pass the bag of cookies to the robot on the right. They interpreted the environment and coordinated the task without any difficulty. This paves the way for a future where robots collaborate in different scenarios, from homes to industries. Despite the advancements, the technology is still in its early stages. The videos show short, well-rehearsed demos which suggest that full stability is still a challenge. But if this technology continues to evolve, it could transform domestic robotics in the same way that voice assistants changed our interaction with devices. I often think of the Jetsons. For those of you who are around 35 or 40 years old, feel free to comment. So down below, if you're excited about having a robot like this, if money weren't an issue, would you buy a robot like this today? Comment below, let's chat. Companies like Meta and Google DeepMind are also heavily investing in the creation of humanoid robots with advanced AI. There are even rumors that Apple might enter this competition. The problem with Apple is that they take too long, right? I don't know if we'll be alive, right? If that happens, we'll have a real technological arms race to define the future of robots. Most companies focus first on industrial scenarios, as factories have organized and predictable spaces. But the goal is to dominate the home environment, which is a much bigger challenge. Homes are messy. Objects change places all the time. It's your kid playing soccer in the middle of the living room, the dog running back and forth. Imagine the cat jumping on top of the robot. Can you imagine? Solving these problems means making a lot of progress in general robotics. Despite the focus on domestic robotics, the company does not rule out the use of HELIX in industry. The vision is that if a robot can handle the challenges of a home, it can also operate in industrial spaces without difficulty. This different approach could accelerate the adoption of the technology. HELIX also raises questions about security. And what if a hacker manages to take control of a home robot? How can we ensure that it won't be misused? Imagine a robot breaking into your house. These are questions that will need to be answered as technology advances. Feiger is betting that robots that understand voice commands, manipulate objects without prior training, and work together. They will be common in a not-so-distant future. Right now, they are still expensive, but as mass production increases, prices are expected to drop. This could mean that in a few years, you'll be able to propose. Can you imagine? Did you ask for a robot? In my opinion, this type of technology is evolving very quickly. And seeing an AI that can understand commands, act without specific training, and interact with the environment naturally is really amazing. This opens up huge opportunities, but it also raises questions about employment security and the role of these machines in society. Imagine a machine like that being hacked and it's inside your house. People accessing the cameras, your kids are there. Can you imagine that? In the end, the big question is, are we ready to trust intelligent robots around us? Would you trust a robot like that in your home? Or do you think it's better to wait for the technology to mature even more before letting a robot handle your cups and plates? This video doesn't end now, it continues with us talking in the comments, so comment below. If you found this video interesting, like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel.